Our next guest needs somebody walking behind him with a boombox playing this at all times, because this feels like I saw you blow by here twice trying to keep up with stuff, Commissioner.
Yeah, well, it's one of my favorite tunes right there, as a matter of fact. I told them I wanted to play that at my funeral when they carry me out. I don't let any grass grow under my feet. I like to keep on moving.
Yeah, and you do a good job of it. It's Agriculture Commissioner Andy Gipson, and you are hopping. There's a lot going on for you right now.
Yes, sir, there is. This is one of our busiest, well, frankly, it's my busiest time of the year. The State Fair is busy, but Dixie National makes it look easy. This is a huge event, and most folks don't realize we've been having the Dixie National livestock shows here since January. It's really since January 5th. So we've had the quarter horse shows. We have a cutting horse show. We have all kind of livestock shows that are here, and statewide we've had 1,300 young people come and exhibit their livestock and show their 4-H and FFA project, these animals. And today, the cream of the crop is going to sell to the highest bidder out here. And I believe we're going to hit another record. I believe we'll hit the $500,000 mark today. It's going to be a big day for these young people.
Well, and I think last year was, what, 484,000?
That's right. That was their all-time record. In fact, since I've been commissioner, we've had 3 all-time records. So we want to have another one today, and we're going to see that unfold. In fact, I hear the auctioning going on right now. This is what I tell people, the best workforce development program. Frankly, it's a leadership development program in the state of Mississippi. 4-H and FFA, these young people come and they work so hard all year long raising these animals, and they learn hard work, but they also learn life lessons like what it means to win gracefully and to lose gracefully. And, you know, it is a situation that involves the whole family, so it's a family-building exercise and program, and we're just honored to support it. We kick off the Dixie National Rodeo always with this Sale of Champions before the rodeo even begins, because it's all about agriculture, it's all about our young people, and we are just honored to keep this tradition going. This is the 60th year of the Dixie National, the diamond anniversary. How about that?
You have grandkids of some of the original participants in the first year participating this year, I'm sure.
Absolutely. I asked a group out there a while ago. We found the original sign, 60 years old, wooden sign for the Dixie National. Held it up. I said, how many of y'all were here? And a number of hands went up. Some people stood up. So, yes, their grandchildren, some great-grandchildren are here. This is a multi-generational program, and it is a wonderful thing for Mississippi. These are young people who want to build their lives here in Mississippi. We have this issue of brain drain. We talk about it a lot. These are folks who have roots in the soil of Mississippi, literally, farmers, ranchers, landowners, and some of these young people will go on to farm, and we thank God for that. We need our farmers to keep on keeping on. But many of these young people who receive scholarships today and who will win these prizes, they're going to go on to be our future doctors and bankers, and they're going to go on to be educators and have other careers in the state as well. So it's critical to the future of Mississippi that this program continues, and we're going to keep it going as strong and as keep it growing in the right direction.
Well, you mentioned scholarships. That's a great opener, because that's one of the reasons we had to push you back a couple of segments. Yeah. You were busy in there handing out scholarships.
We were. Our Sale of Champions Committee, which is a group of private citizens raising private dollars. That's the best way to get something done. In any project, get the private sector involved. And they've raised all this money. Last year, $484,000. They'll raise, I'm convinced, more than that this year. Different businesses support this program, and part of what we do is to auction off the highest, the grand champion and reserve champion animals, but there's a lot more scholarships that are awarded today. I think 40, 50, 60 that we're giving away just now toward these young people who didn't make the animal livestock sale. That they were here and they did just as hard work, and this is a way to show them that their work and their work ethic is valued, and we want them to stay in Mississippi and get a good education and keep on keeping on.
Well, that's the main lesson that the kids get from all this. In life, there are no participation trophies. You got to put in the work to get something.
That's exactly right. It's not, life is not a handout situation. You've got to you got to figure out where you are, where you want to go, and you've got to take some steps and set some goals to get there. That's what I teach my family, my children, my wife Leslie and I do. And by making those goals and setting those dreams and putting in the work necessary to get from point A to point B, they can have some new goals after that. And life involves work. It also involves working smart. And these young people here today, there goes one right there, hard-working folks, but also they have the smart ability to see where they are and where they want to go and take the steps to get there successfully.
And the ability to more easily, kind of accept new ways of doing things. I had Morgan White in here earlier, the president-elect of Mississippi 4-H. And I'm talking to her about, the animals and everything, and she said something about robotics. And I called her out. I said, wait, you got robot cows? What are you doing? She said, she starts talking about drone technology, all of these things. Things are changing, but that goes back to what you just said about working smart.
Yes, and our partners at Mississippi State University Extension that helps operate these shows with us, they're on the cutting edge of research technology. Yeah, they've got robots that are developing ways to work cattle in the pasture, and I've seen it in operation myself. The drone technology that's out there is astounding. The world has changed. Technology is better and more efficient than it's ever been, and our farmers need that because it costs so much now to farm. Anytime you can find efficiencies through technology, that's a good thing.
100%. Every penny you can save, especially with the economic climate.
Well, it's never been a tougher time for our farmers in America. We talked about the inflation. That's probably what reelected Donald Trump back to the White House. Thank God for that. But the difficulties of inflation and high interest rates, no one has suffered worse than farmers because there's nowhere to pass that cost on to. So we were facing a situation that a lot of farms are getting ready to shut down, and there will be some that will not continue. Some folks who could retire and just say, we're done with this. That's why we had to keep this next generation plugged in and keep it going. Our agriculture is the biggest part of our state economy. Most people don't realize that, but it's overwhelmingly the biggest part of the economy of the state of Mississippi, ag and forestry. You put those together, about a third of the jobs are ag and forestry related and food service related. So we are very honored to support agriculture this way. It's a simple way, but it's also an important way to keep grounded here in Mississippi in agriculture, and our young people grounded in the work ethic that it's going to take to succeed, whether they farm or whether they go on to do something else. This is about the future of our great state.
They'll learn lessons they can take into anything they decide to do with the rest of their life.
And they do. The current chairman of the Sale Champions Committee, Kelly Tucker, a banker, she got started in her local 4-H and FFA programs. Her testimony is, I wouldn't be in the banking business today. I wouldn't be a successful officer today in a bank that I am without the lessons learned at these livestock shows. So I tell people, when you talk about the rodeo, don't ever forget about the livestock shows. You wouldn't have a rodeo without the Dixie National Livestock Show.
That's exactly right. And talking about the rodeo, before we run out of time here, got a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
We're about to really kick that into high gear now, aren't we?
Tomorrow night, Friday, February the 7th, we're going to kick it off with a bang. It is the Diamond Anniversary, 60 year. Mississippi Army National Guard is going to put on a pre-show 15 minutes before 7 o'clock like you've never seen, like we've never had. They're going to do some maneuvers on the floor of the Coliseum, and nobody wants to miss this. You talk about kicking it off with a bang. And then we have got some great lineups entertainment-wise. Sam Barber, George Burge, Laurie Morgan, Clay Walker, Zach Top, Ella Langley, and then finally we got Gretchen Wilson that last Saturday. So if you hadn't got your tickets, you better get them now. Get them at the box office, or you can buy them on Ticketmaster. Pay some extra fees through Ticketmaster, but you get them while you can, because frankly, we've sold more rodeo tickets than we ever have at this point. We're on track for another rodeo record on top of what we did last year.
Well, let me ask you this, and I've never asked you this in all these years because it's never really seemed to be something to, even worry about. Is there a chance some nights of the rodeo could sell out?
Yeah, we actually have already sold out Zach Top. It sold out in November.
Wow.
So we opened up some floor tickets, concert only. We don't have any more rodeo tickets for Zach Top night, but we do have some floor concert tickets. I think a few left. You can buy them only at the Coliseum box office. Same thing for Ella Langley. Sold out. But there's plenty of other chances to come to the rodeo. I'll be here Friday night to kick it off, tomorrow night, and then we'll be Saturday at 2 and 7, Sunday at 2, and then we'll pick it back up Wednesday at 7 and all the way through the next weekend. So come out and enjoy the great rodeo. It's going to be a fantastic 2025 Dixie National Rodeo. 60 years of the Dixie National, bigger and better than ever.
Feel like there should be an asterisk on that statement. Come on out and enjoy it if you can get a ticket. Don't wait.
Don't wait. That's right. Get them now. I mean, we're glad they're selling, but it's also we've had people that have had to say, I'm sorry, we are sold out. We need a bigger Coliseum. I mean, we don't have this program is growing so big. We have to think to the future. It's going to be a fantastic, fantastic Dixie National.
That may be the best thing we need to work on I've heard in a while.
I think it is.
Commissioner Andy Gipson, Commissioner of Agriculture, and the busiest man in show business this week and next week, all tied into the 60th annual Dixie National Rodeo. And I know you've got a million other things to go take care of, so we'll let you go.
I'm going to get on it, and we'll see y'all at the Dixie National. Thank you.
Come on out and see him. We will continue on this Thursday morning right after this on Middays. Keep it here.